There comes a time in life, often unannounced, when a simple glance in the mirror reveals more than just a face. It reveals a story. The face you see might not be the one you remember, but it carries wisdom your younger self had not yet earned. The hands may tremble, the knees may ache, and silence may visit more often than it once did. Yet within these changes lies a sacred opportunity to awaken. In our youth-driven society, aging is portrayed as a slow unraveling of relevance, beauty, and vitality. We are taught to resist it, cover it, postpone it. But the Buddha, over 2,500 years ago, offered a radically different view. He taught that impermanence, anicca, is not a curse but a key. Aging, he revealed, is not the end of the path, but a sacred bend in it. There is suffering, yes, but suffering is not the enemy. Resistance is. The tighter we cling to our youth, to our health, to our place in the world as we once knew it, the more painful the passage becomes. But if we loosen our grip and open our hands to what is, we discover something unexpected: peace. To walk the path of aging in the light of Buddhist wisdom is to walk not into loss, but into deeper presence. Aging is the peeling away of distraction, of ego, of false identity. It reveals, if we are willing to see it, the bare, radiant essence of who we are. The truth is, we will be forgotten faster than we think. Our names, our stories, even the things we poured ourselves into, they will fade. But this is not tragedy. It is liberation. The river of life continues, not because any one drop lingers, but because each contributes to the flow. We do not endure through legacy, but through the ripple of our presence. A smile offered, a moment of true listening, a kindness extended without expectation. These become our true echoes. The body too will change. It will falter, slow, and one day cease to carry us. But how sacred that it carried us at all. Our suffering comes not from this change, but from our refusal to honor its necessity. If we could befriend our bodies instead of resenting them, if we could thank them for their decades of service, we would move through aging not with shame, but with reverence. The aches would still come, yes, but they would come as reminders, not insults. Reminders to slow down, to listen, to savor. Relationships shift. People drift away. Some we lose to time, some to misunderstanding, some to death. But Buddhism teaches us that clinging only deepens our sorrow. Love is not diminished by distance. It is not contained by presence. The friend who no longer calls, the parent who is no longer living, the child who has grown into their own life, all are still with us. Their love, their lessons, the shape of their laughter and our memories, these do not leave. They transform. Like incense smoke, after the flame goes out, they linger, unseen but deeply felt. And yes, the mirror changes. The hair silvers, the skin softens, the lines deepen. But what if these were not flaws, but scripture? What if they told the truth of a life well lived, of storms endured, of grace earned? The face that once turned heads now turns hearts. There's a beauty, fierce and quiet, in eyes that have seen and still choose compassion. Loss will come, again and again, and with it, grief. But even grief is not the end. It is love, turned inward. It is the echo of connection still vibrating within us. Buddhism does not ask us to avoid grief. It invites us to bow to it, to recognize in its depth the truth of our capacity to love. And through it all, a mantra arises, a simple thought born of centuries of wisdom. This is not mine. This is not me. This is not who I am. It does not deny experience. It liberates us from identification. The pain may be present, The fear may visit, but they are not you. You are the awareness behind them, the sky in which they pass, the stillness beneath the storm. This understanding does not come all at once. It comes breath by breath, by sitting with the discomfort, by walking with mindfulness, by offering compassion not only to others, but to ourselves, especially to ourselves. Self-compassion is not indulgence, it is medicine. It softens the edges of anxiety. It welcomes the frightened parts of us back home. It says, gently and without condition, you are doing your best. You are still learning. You are enough. And in that moment, perhaps while drinking tea alone, or watching the sunrise, or feeling the ache in your joints, you understand. Aging is not a punishment. It is a passage. Not the end of the story, but the part where the language deepens, where the silences speak volumes, where every breath is a poem. To age is to be initiated into a new way of seeing, a new way of being, one not driven by ambition, but by presence, not filled with noise, but with clarity. So let us age not with fear, but with devotion. Let us walk gently, knowing the path beneath our feet is sacred. Let us tell our stories, not to be remembered, but to remind. Let us love with open hands. And when the time comes, let us go not with regret, but with gratitude. Because the truth is, we are not our fading strength. We are not our possessions, our titles, our memories. We are not even the roles we once played. We are awareness. We are presence. We are love. And none of that fades. If this touched something in your heart, take a moment to breathe. Perhaps place a hand on your chest. Whisper to yourself, with all the tenderness you can summon, I am here. I am enough. And this moment is sacred. Aging is not the closing of a book. It is the turning of a page. And the next chapter? It's yours to write. Subscribe to the Enlightened Mind to walk this path together. Let's continue to seek peace, purpose, and presence, one mindful breath at a time.